Okay, hello everybody. It is Wednesday, June 7th, 2017, 2:38 p.m. here in Chicago. Let's listen to some Flower. Hey, Gruz. So, some of you might have, some of you who follow me on Twitter might have seen that silly joke I posted. I ended up deleting it. Normally, I don't like to delete tweets, but it just got too stressful. Too many people took me seriously. Give you guys some context. Oh, what's up with my my folder is super slow. It was only like yeah, the ad gag. Basically, the story is I got this email from I got this email from this middleware company that wanted to do product placement for Unity games, and it was kind of a funny email because the guy was like, "Hey, I'm a big fan of Manifold Garden." And he thought product placement would be a good fit for my game. And he also emailed me at william.shear@relativitymedia.com. The game used to be called Relativity. Relativity is a film studio that I have absolutely nothing to do with. So anyway, I saw this email, and I told some of my Chicago friends, other Chicago local developers, and somebody made this as a joke picture. And so I posted it on Twitter, and I was like, hey, I know there's been a lot of talk recently about how hard it is to make money with indie games. I've got a new solution that I'm going to announce soon. And I thought it was absolutely hilarious. This is not the product that this email was about, right? It was just this thing that my friend did in Photoshop in 2 minutes. And so so I just posted it, and people started at first everyone was like, haha, this is funny, and people started retweeting it, and it just got bigger and bigger, and then it started reaching people that didn't know me, and a lot of people thought I was serious, and I got responses explaining why it wouldn't work. No. So it's not the right. It's like a really silly joke, right? It's not, the joke itself wasn't offensive, but it was just that so many people took it seriously. People were explaining to me why it wouldn't work. People were like, oh, I'm a new developer. This is going to be so helpful. And I had to be like, yo, I'm sorry. I don't have a solution for you. This is a joke. Somebody was like, WTF, man, I already paid the game. Now you gotta load the ads? This is BS. Keep that stuff to the free-to-play BS game. I'm just like, okay. So, it was not... Yeah, it wasn't the joke itself being offensive, but just that I think the joke kind of straddled a lot of stuff with what is happening in games, and apparently a lot of games have done this before. So it just so I was like, hey, you know, just to be clear, it was a joke. And yeah, and I was like, okay, I was worried that somebody would take a picture of it and then it'd end up on some news article about new monetization models for indie games. And then when you search for Manifold Garden, I didn't want that picture coming up on Google image search, you know? And I was just like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna stop making jokes on the Twitter. Okay, my general rule is if I don't capitalize the tweet, it's a joke, so don't take it seriously. But anyway, it was just like really stressful and very distracting, so I deleted it. Anyway, that is story of the day. But yeah, it's also, I think I've some people have said this before. Yeah, I talked about how like people started to take me seriously, and then I just deleted it. People were explaining to me why it wouldn't work, and some people were thanking me for a new monetization model. And some people were angry that I was going to start showing ads on top of a game I charge people for. And I was like, okay. No mas. Hey! Doombox. So let's go back to this level we were looking at. Anyway. Focus more on... So I worked a bit on the level we were working on yesterday. Yeah, social media is kind of scary. Alright, let's look at this. So I ended up switching this to orange and purple alignment. Like you'll notice that this tower looks like it's laid out flat. Oh, I actually don't know what that means. So, anyway, you'll notice that it's laid out flat, and the reason for that is I have too many... I will lower this a bit, make this smaller, but you can see here I've got the... I've got this thing. What this is it tells you... It tells me which gravity direction is in, so... Ah, okay. Wow, they have a... He's got a lot of colors. Actually, this is pretty sweet. I did not know that. So this thing tells me I can look at it and see like which color gravity it's in. It's actually super. This like coloring on top is actually super helpful. Now the problem with Unity is it's not really Unity's problem, but a problem with making Manifold Garden in Unity is that the camera doesn't. No, it wasn't. It's just an editor tool. It's actually not that great because if I zoom out too far, it disappears. You see that? Like I have to be kind of close. I think it's because we made it work with my orthographic, but it's just useful. I used to have to hit play and go inside each time, but the problem with Unity is that my camera, I don't really know how to explain it, except the camera doesn't have free rotation. It does assume like the y-axis, so it right, so this is the natural with the y-axis up, but if I move this building here, I can't, like, you see, I want to turn to the right, but it doesn't it doesn't let me spin around the the building, so it just gets a little harder to make buildings not in blue graphics. So what I often do is I'll make it in blue and then flip it once it's almost done. Gimbal lock, probably, yes. Yeah, we tried it. It was like hoo-ha. I was much more curious about how Hu-Hua remembers the name. I think somebody actually did make yeah, Unity editor camera. Somebody actually, I feel like somebody emailed me. I think somebody might have emailed me a gimbal lock. Camera rotation. Yeah, Unity camera. Looks like it is. Hey, Dr. Robot Novik. Let me see if they have them. Whatever. Cool. Yeah, somebody once emailed me, and they had this thing that, and I did not install it, or I was not used to it at the time. What is this monolith game? This game? Oh, let's check out the trailer while we're here, actually. Somehow this is not what I imagined when I heard the name Monolith. Procedural generated. Oh, NBA 2K 17. Oh. This was like a very meme game. Passepartout. Never heard of it before. Man, Northgard is killing it. Hey, buonasera. Yeah, the meme economy. Can't believe I just used that phrase. It's booming. All right, let me hit play. Take a look at this. So anyway, how's everybody's week going so far? We're How did you hear about Monolith? I'm always curious how people discover new games. By the way, because so I am when I'm looking at this Steam, it is on the. I believe this is the default page because it's not like I'm guessing if you're not logged into Steam, we all see the same games. Because I believe this is some featured and some recommended. Unless it's using my IP, in which case it would be a combination of my roommate and my games, but... Man, it's crazy, man. Like that basic... It's like there's always a game on sale on Steam. So this means like, really, if you're not on sale... you only get one of these spots. Alright, so for new release, you only have 2 spots you can get. So you really gotta be a top seller to get pushed up. It is the default page, right? Yeah, it's like, yeah, because right now I'm thinking about like what I want to be aiming for, and it's the same thing with PlayStation. Like there's only 4 or 5 spots Um, yeah. So I'm wondering how are people discovering games? I mean, I guess we discovered Passepartout because it was a new and trending. Oh, I guess under 10. I mean, I saw House of the Dying Sun, but that was like 3, scroll and then click. Interesting. Yeah, Quasi is very fast at making games. Gandikas, are you a developer as well? I'm asking just because I feel like, developers are kind of a different breed. I'm sure a lot of people click on free games. Sniper Fury, wow. So many games. Hey, I.I. Am I anxiety injecting again? No. Just doing the normal biz dev thing. Anyway, really liking this level. Oh, I do plan on it, but the game isn't, it's not ready yet, right? It's not, there's no... We are definitely going to do that. In fact, we've got a list of YouTubers that a few people think. Oh man, isn't that a great shot? Sometimes I'm just kind of walking around and then I'll catch something that's like, wow, that looks awesome. I do, yeah, I do, I think I follow Warp Door, I'm not sure. Huh, what's up with this shadow? Yeah, I think it's pretty much Chris, who used to work at Grooze. Chris is one of my favorite journalists. I hope he's landed somewhere good, because he really puts in a lot of effort to discover new games. C Priestman, I believe, is his handle on the Twitter, but he definitely, him and Tim Wee. Tim was writing about indie games before it was cool. Hey, Alexander. Alright, so currently this level is not... Yeah, it's the Tale of Two Towers. I mean, this only looks like it's messily designed. Okay, you know what? First, let's just connect this up. Yes, I just, I mean, I played it a long time ago, but I just played it again. Or rather, I actually finished it. This node thing is starting to get really annoying. But at the same time, there isn't really a better way. I feel like that's just a story of using tools. This sucks, but don't think there's a better way. A better way of tracking these connections between levels, I mean. Let's see here, dark mode pillars, standalone. That is a tool, that is a custom tool for managing all the portal connections in the game. It's not node-based programming. What it is, it's just a way for me to decide which portal connects to which one. Yes. What's the question? Oh, you mean the added a few YouTubers to the doc. It's a pain. Okay, you know what? We should really do a form. Oh wow! Holy cow! There's a ton of them. Thank you for that. Well, I'm really glad to hear the game has caught your attention. Academy Award? What? Well, David O'Reilly is in animation. You mean with animation? What? How does that work? Oh wow. What's his Twitter? David O'Reilly. Animated short film. Oh yeah, I'm not surprised. This is though. Ah, okay, right. Yeah, so what happens is, right, so this is in the animation category, and the reason why, okay, yeah, so this is not totally crazy. I'm going to look at this because I used to be really into animation, but basically to submit to qualify to the Academy Award, you have to like go through other film festivals at first. So it looks like it was selected in this Vienna Shorts Festival. No, it's more that it got through on this one. So they submitted, they gave everything because it was selected, right? So now all of these are, because they went through this one, they now qualify for the Academy Award. Yeah, and I think it might be the trailer. Not to take away from David's accomplishment. I think it's pretty awesome. But it's not, I just want to be clear, it's not that the Academy Award is accepting video games now. Unless I'm wrong. But I think, yeah, I think it's the short film. Yeah, that is true. I mean, and David, I actually knew David's work. I was a big fan of his animation work for years. He actually had a really great talk. Not a talk, he actually wrote this really great paper about sort of not relying on default visuals from your tools. Like if you use, if you're using a 3D modeling tool, if you use sort of the blending stuff, then because it's sort of dependent on the tool you're using, it ends up kind of looking dated in a few years when that tool gets improved. Like he said, it's not a bad, in terms of art directions go, you can have a bad style, but if it's consistent, it's more about bad art direction is more due to inconsistency than like bad drawings. You know, you can have like really ugly characters, but if you're consistent with that throughout the whole piece, that's a good art direction. Whereas if you kind of keep changing it up, that's when it looks bad. Why am I using Unity Plus? I just kind of grandfathered in. Really. Orange facing yellow. I think there are no advantages now other than the splash screen. Orange facing yellow. Oh, yeah, that's not a bad thing to consider. Yeah, personally, I really like the light mode. Yeah, I am not on Unity Plus. I'm on Unity Pro. Yeah, I'm on Unity Pro. I don't like the dark mode. Can't see anything. Oh, ugh. No. I don't get Unity source code. Unity, there's like Unity, free Unity plus Unity Pro. They do not give out the source code with Pro. I don't really know what the exact differences are, if I'm being perfectly honest. You know, I think it's like Unity Free, there's a splash screen. Unity Plus, you can customize this splash screen to a certain degree, but you still have to have it. And then Unity Pro, you don't have a splash screen at all. So some people say, well, why don't I just make the game using Unity Free, and then when I need to ship it, switch to Unity Pro? And I think you could do that, yeah. But like I said, I've been using Unity since version 3. I got the Pro license on Unity 4, and I've just sort of been kind of grandfathered into the next one. Oh yeah, okay, yeah. You also can't release on certain platforms, so yeah. Like I said, I'm not up on the details. Oh, that they updated .NET? Probably, yeah. Okay, Doombox, I'll see you later. Oh yeah, cloud building, analytics. I think there's also the, like maybe Unity Collab or something. Why would you want to? Why is everyone such a big fan of the dark theme? Light theme is so much better. I don't know what you're all talking about. Well, I'll tell you what. Oh, is it? I feel like I have to strain more. I mean, I do like coding with this. Do I have a favorite movie? Yeah, Inception is actually not my favorite movie. Oh, wait, there's a South Park episode about Inception? I'll have to look that up. What is my favorite then? Oh, there's a few. It feels too personal. I don't know if I want to say it. Talk about my favorite TV show. Man, Alexander, you're always asking me so many questions. Oh, what the... Donnie Darko is pretty good. Alright, we need to do... That guy hasn't made another movie, huh? Or, he has made a few movies, but nothing quite as big as Donnie Darko. Didn't they make Donnie Darko 2? That might have been like straight to VHS. Oh man, looks like we might be getting a release date for Secret Legend. That game's got a very, very lovely art style. I think that game's gonna do quite well. Is that the Everything is Awesome? I feel like there's been a few movies. There's just so many games coming out, it's hard to maintain that level of excitement. Does Secret Legend have a Steam store page? No, not yet. Wait. Oh. Wow. They have a... Rebecca really knows how to...
When you came into this world, there gradually arose into being the sensation of I.
Oh, how did I end up on the everything page? Yeah, she's she's really good at Twitter. It's like every time she posts stuff, it's 1,000 retweets. Stugan, you're really excited to... I thought Mass Effect Andromeda came out already. Isn't that the one that one had a... not a great launch, it seemed. Yeah, that's the one, right? That's what I was thinking. Though people were pointing out that it you know, you can't expect the same level of animation in a procedural open world game RPG as you can from Uncharted. I still need to finish Uncharted. Man. What are some of the surprises? Some of the games that came out of nowhere for you all that you really liked? For me, it was well, it wasn't quite as surprising. I'm kind of super late to the party, but really liked Elle's Heartbreak. That was pretty amazing. In terms of smaller indies, I haven't been playing any games recently, to be quite honest. Oh yeah, this was supposed to be the Cloud. You know, I don't think... You guys think this Cloud is still necessary? What do you guys think? Cloud or no cloud? You know, I'm gonna take out the cloud. What got me interested in? I mean, I've always been interested in architecture. I thought about going to architecture school. Risk of Rain. I still have not played it. Which remake? I still need a. I did not play the original XCOM. I heard a lot about it. Picked up XCOM Enemy Unknown and was hooked. Could not stop playing it for like 2 weeks. I'd love to do a XCOM Enemy Unknown. I downloaded the Long War mod, but it's such a commitment. I think it takes like 4 months to play through an entire campaign. Would like to pick up Enemy Unknown 2. Yeah, the problem with the cloud is it blocks your view. There. Alright. Oh. Yeah. I had a really funny story from Enemy Unknown. I think I was playing on Impossible Iron Man. And I got to the first... I was definitely playing on Iron Man, so I couldn't reload. And I don't know if I was playing on Impossible or just the one below it. It might have been Impossible, but I made it to the first, not escort mission, the one where you have to like save civilians in the city, and they got those aliens that shoot acid and can turn people into zombies. And in Enemy Unknown, there's like when you start off the game, there's like that little area where it's like where the ship drops you off. And if you wanna like give up on a level, you can just go back to that meeting point and leave. And I remember in this one, I had a bunch of like top soldiers, but we were just kind of getting slaughtered, and I lost like 3 of them, just down to like 2 or 3, and I decided to just get out of there. But there was but when I went back, I couldn't find the area where the ship teleport area, and I thought the situation was so bad that the pilot ran away. Like the pilot was like, "Forget this, I'm out of here." And I remember it was this. I hadn't had that feeling in a game before. Like it was just this sense of betrayal. Like, I can't believe he left me behind, and it turned out to be a bug. But I thought that was a really I can understand why it's not an actual gameplay thing, because people would be very upset, but when it happened, it was really, really memorable. Oh boy. Oh. It's all the level loading that's happening behind the scenes. Probably. But you know, that's a completely different game. Right. Okay. Guys, I'm gonna take a quick 5-minute break. Then we'll be right back. We'll finish up. Let's get started working on this level. Do we add a? Hey, Deaf boys. Alright, I'm gonna take a 5-minute break. I'll be right back. Hey, M.A. Doing well, yeah, just trying to make as much content as possible on a big... This push to get the game ready from start to finish is taking way longer and is way more tedious than I had originally expected. Mr. the Saxon. Not too much, just making more content. Making more content. Hey, Pander's Code, yeah. Soon. 1043. Oh yeah, we're listening to the music from Flower, which I recently finally finished and really enjoyed. Okay, so how do I want to do this? This is facing yellow. So we need to do World 044. Hey, hey! And the gargoyle. No, this is not. This is for the portals. It's to set up all the connections. It is in many ways kind of a map of the entire game. It's how all the... It basically shows you how all the levels are connected. It's not really a spoiler to show this to you guys because it's such a mess. No, I've had that. I've had it for a while. It's... Yeah, it's been in there for 2 years. Oh, yeah, that's not... That actually doesn't help me do that. It's still... Because... The problem is if I still can't see the whole thing, and there's a lot of levels that are connected that aren't actually that important. So I actually just draw it on a piece of paper. Is that what Phil did with Fez? I don't actually know what Phil did with Fez. Let's not talk about Phil like that. I'm actually a really big fan of Fez, and I've met Phil, and he's a great guy. During the credits sequence for Indie Game the movie. Ah, okay. I've not watched that movie in a long time. Yeah. Oh yeah, that is a good. What does the first level of the game? The first level is pretty boring. I mean, you start off in a room with a window on the floor. Okay. Now I need to do a hallway. Oh yeah, the polygon video. Yeah, that hasn't changed. The first level is pretty set at this point. 43. Yeah, the problem with this map is it doesn't really distinguish between the important levels. So for example, because the hallways do work the same way as the other levels, right? So it's presented the same way, and I think it makes sense here. But from a design standpoint, this is way too much information. So I just have got this piece of paper, and I put the labels on it, and that's what I use. So what I do is I have a bunch of these maps, and I put the date at the top. So you can see here it says April 4th, 2017. Yeah, but and here, this one, you can see it says March 11th, 2017. So I guess I didn't do one in May, but I basically make about one of these a month. And you know, because the design keeps changing, but yeah, just because the design hasn't changed since the April version. But that's sort of where I work out my thoughts. So design doesn't always happen in front of the computer. But yeah, The game is getting a little bit too complicated for me to track everything. Who's facing? And welcome back. So that is facing yellow. So that means we need this to face green. So it might be better off putting it here. Oh no, wait, this is good. Oh no! What was it? He makes a lot of games, huh? Can somebody... The end is nigh? Let's check it out. It's gonna be dark and funny and sell a bajillion copies. It's very Admin Macmillan.
Okay, we're gonna load up one of my favorite games here. Here we have The End Is Nigh. It's a classic, old school platforming game, and you know, it's one of my favorites. One of my favorite games. Well, you see here, you got your classic controls, you got your jumping, you got your going left and right, and like always in these games, avoid the spikes. So we're gonna get through stage one. You climb up these platforms, jump right down here, land right in that area. There you go. Boom, easy. Stage one. Stage one's easy. Stage one, always easy. I make every stage easy. We're getting down this hill, and we're gonna. Wait, what? Oh shit. Oh no, no! No, 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 oh, fuck, oh, fuck, oh, God, no, this can't be broke, here, let me get cartridge out, okay, oh,
Zero
no,
watching.
It's not working. Oh, fuck, what am I gonna do, fuck!
Well, looks very Admin Macmillan, alright. Looks like his kind of game. Portal to World 040. Portal to World 044 faces green. Portal to World 044 is facing green. That means the one to World 043 needs to face yellow. So this guy needs to face yellow. Oh yeah, I need to do that. Hey, if it works, don't fix it. What? Yes. Grooves, you're spoiling it for everyone. No, I don't think, I see no reason why it would not be any... So anyways, you can see lots of levels are interconnected. I think you do need a rating. Yeah, I think it's a legal thing. Because then everybody's just like, oh, my MZE. Alright, what else is there? What other... Yeah. You can make a real horror movie with that. As it should be. If you guys have read House of Leaves, if you guys haven't read House of Leaves, I highly recommend checking it out. That's very much a horror. Well, love story, horror story. They're really all the same. Yeah, and it's a huge pain. It's a huge pain to do the rating, and it's expensive too. It's like I think you got to do it for Europe, Asia, Australia, North America. Yeah, and it's it's expensive and a huge pain to do. Yeah, I am not looking forward to doing all that. The problem is I would get started on it now, but I can't do that until the game is done. come on, don't freeze. Okay. Phew. Oops, no, wait. Let's try the wrong guy. This is a cool level. It's like a quilt pattern or something. Man, I need to be careful with this tool because I'm getting too used to using this like no clip. So you know, I added all these debug tools, like I can spawn a button, like I can spawn a box on the spot, etc. But I need to be careful because sort of, yeah, they're not, it's not a really good system though that I have to manually set it. It doesn't really do distance, right? Because they don't exist in the same three-dimensional space. So there's just a number for like when I start loading the level. I do, but I haven't in a while. I need to start doing that. Yeah, but when I play it all the way through, I'm not really playing it, right? Like I'm just going through the motion and making sure the door opens and like that each puzzle is solvable, but I'm not really playing it. So, but we really need to get builds of the game out to people soon. Oh, you mean the duplicates or the worlds? Yes, there is. They each have in the world wrap distance, it's got that's how far apart they are. Yes, so it is different for every level. Yeah, the duplicates. So when I talk about world, I'm thinking of an entire one. Yeah, no, I can set that and I can change it in real time. HIO refinery, yes, but I think it kind of goes against the itch philosophy, but you know, last time I did, I still plan on using it, but the last time I did it, a build of Manifold Garden ended up on a torrent site. Not exactly itch's fault, it's because you can download an itch build without, the way we were distributing it was you could download it, I think, without having an itch.io account, which makes sense if you want to submit the build of the game to like festivals and whatnot, but so you know, wasn't particularly nice. Actually, here, let's remove this. Only one seater. I'm offended. Yeah, don't play that game. Don't play that version. Alright, that really bummed me out because I was like, come on, you know. At least wait until I've finished the game. Like, I realize you're gonna pirate, but I'm just making some notes on paper. What? That's impossible. Okay, I'm just writing down some of the ones I need to. Oh, this is 051. Okay, well, let's do we need the green guy first. Oh. To be fair, it's not. I do put the name behind it, so it's not just numbers. It does have the description. Man, there's like this tree shadow just outside of my door, and it kind of looks like a person, and I keep psyching myself out. Ba-da-ba-da-bum-bum-bum. Yeah, I don't really have the time for that, unfortunately. Yeah, it's like you can solve these problems. It's just a matter of like how much time and energy you want to put into it. Yeah, but see, that reflects poorly on me. It's like I just haven't finished fixing all the problems. Now let me see. That's from a while ago. Because we do it based on, so it's like version 0.1. I guess that means like first round of tests. 1395 is the revision number. So we're currently on revision 2543. Yeah, no, I realize it's gonna... I don't have a problem with people pirating the game once it comes out. It's like, just, you know, wait until I finish. At the very least, right? Like, you know, I want people to play the game. I want them to play the good version. Yeah, just wait until, like, I spent so much time on it. You know, like, what... You know, one person buys it, it's $20. That doesn't make a big impact in the long run of things, but, you know, I'd at least would want you to experience it in the way that it was intended. So... This, there's a lot of content in this game. If I see people complaining the game is too short, I'm gonna be angry. Not enough content. Buy it when it's on sale for $1. Aww. Yeah, guys, I'm gonna get some lemon water. I'll be right back. Oh, and hey, this Saturday, episode 2. Hope you can all join us. Episode 2 of what? Unfolding the Garden. So for those of you that are new and not familiar with it, I'm doing this weekly series where I play through old builds of the game. Excuse me. It's Saturdays Saturdays at 1 p.m. Central Time, 1800 hour UTC. It's about 90 minutes, kind of a dedicated show. We've got the first episode archived, and last week we looked at the November 2012 to February 2013. This week we'll be starting off in March 2013. Had a really good turnout. Thought the show went very well. It was really fun for me to do. Yes, unfolding the second garden. I don't really know what you mean by casual, like non-hardcore completionist. What? What red dot? Yeah, I'm designing the game to be fairly non-linear, at least in the second half, and you don't have to do all the puzzles to finish, because Weird. Ah, why can't I? Oh. I'm gonna cancel this. Watch Unfolding the Garden stream. I made the ad way before that. I think I didn't have this aligned properly. Down, Unity. Don't let me down. What are you doing? Oh, come on. Let's give it a few more minutes and then we'll restart it. Hey, you know, we should listen to the Moon soundtrack. That soundtrack has almost 2 million views. Alright guys, I think I might have crashed Unity here. Hey, Mega Spell. Alright. Oh no, wait. It's all good. Unity overheard me saying I wanted to kill the process. And I was like, okay. Alright. It's like, I was just joking. Come on. I don't know what's going on. It's like every time I click on this guy, Unity just freezes up. You know what? Let me kill it. Oh, and I might have some unsaved changes. Okay, I think it was just a tool. Alright, there we go. Ah, yeah, it was this guy. Excuse me. No, you guys should feel free to share what you guys are working on. Let's see. I want the purple square. Let's see. Move it down here and bring it down here. Okay. Oh, hope it's okay that we check this out. Oh, cool. Huh. Lizard character. I like that it doesn't have a name. Yeah. Yeah, the lizard character is gonna be for an escort mission. It's one of my contributions to puzzle games. I know how popular escort missions are. Now the size for this is 2 chains. Though I guess like basically all of Ico is an escort mission, and my roommate won't stop talking about Ico and how I need to finish that game. Just it's too hard to get used to the camera controls on that one, man. What? Okay, I think there's like something running in the background that's slowing down my editor. Is that the Peter Molyneux game? Fable? Alright, I think after Unity kind of gains control itself, I'm gonna have to close it and reopen it. I'm not sure what's going on here, but it is. Yeah, you know what? While we still have control of Unity, let's save this. I'll save the project. You're playing it on the Switch, I'm assuming. Oh, interesting. What's Simu? There's some interesting discussions here. Alan Hazelden. He's Drachnik. Makes a lot of puzzle games. So shared some of the numbers. 2 people full-time for, so let's see here, right? iOS, the total is 35,000 on 8,000 sales. Now, we have been gunning for 35,000 sales. Let's see here. Let's look at the numbers. So 2 people full time for 9 months. So that's what, 18 months. 1 person full time for 2 months. So about like half of Manifold Garden development, because I've been, no, a little less than half. 20, yeah, it's like 21 months, 21 person months. So I have one designer, one programmer artist. So that's about 3 person years. That's like 100,000. So it's interesting conversations. I'll post the link. Is that I did not read that part. I mean, is Manifold Garden a puzzle game? It's a different kind of puzzle game. Certainly. There are puzzles. Sort of. There are some things I want to keep under wraps, but also largely it's just hard to explain it, I think. What is Gulty? Oh. Yeah, we get those questions a lot, which is understandable. Story is a pretty big part. Yeah, so I guess there's no story in the sense that you would expect. You know, you're not a surgeon trying to save his wife or something. You're going to steal ideas. It's a much more abstract narrative. But, you know, the thing that I want to convey is that it's not one room of puzzles after another. Let's see. Puzzle games don't seem to do very well these days. Yeah. And, you know, I'll be honest, it is a little worrying for me. And again, there's not a lot of yeah, it's just a much more flooded market. But you know, there seem to be trends like with I don't know, survival games or roguelikes. But then again, it's like there's just not that many people making first-person puzzle games. So yeah, which I think is good and bad. Like, you know, the market is ripe for something new. We'll see. I don't really think in those terms. Oh, really? Yeah, that was 2013. The Witness did well, but The Witness also had like Jonathan Blow, you know, Talos Principle and Jonathan Blow, but those are all two years ago. I don't know, that feels like a long time. Abduction. Man, this music is making me very sad. I am going to change it soon. Oh yeah, I always listen to game soundtracks. For your animated series, that would be. Alright. I really like To the Moon, but we're gonna need something. Let's listen to some Bastion to close it out. Oh, Pyre is coming out soon, right? Well, Bastion it is. Hey, Sea Clay. I think there is. Isn't that kind of the big selling point? It's like a turn-based game. I was at their office in San Francisco. Certainly, they're quite big. I think it's like they have a real office, you know, 30, 40 people. Which is not a word, orthographic. Missed. It's 2 words. An opportunity that was missed. Though there is misopportune. That is a word. I think. A misopportune time, right? Now I'm all confused. I'm not sure about that. Here, so we can't miss it. Right, Space Emotion, thanks for stopping by. I will see you around. Right, Grooves, I'll see you around. I need to start a game tomorrow. Okay, see you, Grooves. Have a good one. Alright, let's see here. Oh, hey, James Devs. Hello. Let's see. Where's the dark mode trigger? Component. All right, let's run through this level, make sure it's connected. I actually need to, you know what I need to do after this stream is I need to sit down and make this map. Oh. Yeah, you know what? Let's make this World 053 fairly easy. Yeah, it's time to take out the spreadsheets. Game's getting too big for me to keep all in my head. No, I just finished setting up this level. I'm testing it, but after this stream, I need to yeah, I need to sit down and like make a map of the entire game and kind of plan stuff out. So, you know how there's multiple paths you can take to finish the game, and I'm just trying to sit down and design all that. What? What's the problem here? Yeah, it's like, do we do all this? Manager. What is going on? Oh, right, I did not pick that. Oh, okay, let's do this. Yeah, because basically the second half of the game opens up quite a bit, which means there's... What's 3 to the power of 6? So, okay, so there's 729 different ways you can finish the game. Which is cool. And I just want to make sure that they're possible. Okay, it's not really like 729, it's more... Maybe more like... Okay, maybe like 243 times 2. So, yeah, more about like 500 different ways. Oh yeah, definitely not. It's more like there's just a... Oh, come on. It's more just that there's a different... You know, you don't have to do everything in the game. So, it's... Yeah, you don't have to finish. You don't have to 100% it in order to beat it. And then, you know, amongst those, I've got like easier and harder paths. So, because I know how people can be with puzzle games. It's a fine line between being challenged and being frustrated. So, you know, I kind of have like, there's a number of different paths you can take, and you can choose to, there isn't like a difficulty setting, so I think the more challenging stuff is sort of presented like it's there if you want it, but you don't have to do it to get to the end. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, but these are all theories. Like, the game is big enough that there's going to be some really interesting problems. Oh, come on! Yeah, which is why I've sort of left a lot of that stuff optional. Like, I think if people complain that the 100%ing is too... If 100% is too frustrating, that's not really valid. Hey, Tears, how's it going? Hey, man, we need to make a Google form for that. We got a lot of people adding stuff to the YouTubers list, but I think a form might be easier. And then people can't mess with the other inputs. Oh yeah, and about a secret ending. I'm not sure yet. Yeah, hopefully Manifold Gardens puzzles are not like that. There's a few puzzles at the beginning that have that are single solution. Largely because they need to be. But the ones towards the end it becomes much more like a sandbox near the end of the game. So it's more like, hey, there are some situations. Oh, I'm gonna yeah. It's like there are. The live action? You mean where it's like procedurally generated puzzles? I don't know if I can do that. My puzzles are much more involved with the geometry and the space. So I don't know if I can I don't know if I can do something quite like the Witness. Oh, oh, yeah, you mean video. Sorry, I thought you meant the, not really. I've not thought about that. I'm not a huge fan of the... I was a little surprised by the video in The Witness, to be honest. I might do one at the beginning of the game. Hello, welcome. My name is William. I am the creator of this game. Please take a seat. Allow me to explain my vision, like those old Alfred Hitchcock Presents. Yeah, you see, I don't have to do this anymore because I can just spawn the cubes on demand. No, I just mean I was just kind of surprised why he didn't get like why didn't he get a production company? I guess also because I've been to John's office, and so I knew that's where it was filmed. So like, you know, it was like it clearly looked like John put a GoPro on his head and like filmed it in his office. I was just curious why he didn't get like you know, a production studio to film it and make it look nice. You know, and it was like the aspect ratio was 4:3, so it wasn't so much the live action part, but just why he chose to film it with that production value. But maybe that's what makes it look more real. I was just a little. I was like, oh man, everything else in the game is so. It's a witness secret thing. We probably shouldn't be talking about it. It's kind of spoiler. It's yeah. Yeah, it was more just like an interesting design choice. I never talked to him about it. The witness. The witness. Shh. Witness me. Okay. I gotta stop acting like a fool on these streams. It's recorded. But it's just what happens when you've been working on it when you've been working on a game for a very long time. You need a release. So I used to just whine on Twitter, but now I act a fool on the stream. Huh. Oh my god. Ha! I just thought of another design solution to a problem, but I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna say anything about it. It's spoilery, so I'm not gonna say anything. But it was a good idea. It's a design problem that's been on my mind for a while, and I just thought of a solution that could work. It's quite. If I explained it, it wouldn't really be that interesting, but. Remind me of when I stayed away for 40 hours on deadline at uni. Yeah. Alright, guys. I've been streaming for almost 3 hours. No, it's not quite the same as... You stayed up for 40 hours? Well, that's not... I guess that's not too bad. I just immediately thought of a week, but that's really only... It's 2 days. Still, you don't want to... Yeah, it's not fun. You know, my first time played Fez, I didn't even realize there was that aspect of the game. Honestly, I thought it was fun just to walk around in that world. No, I mean staying up for 40 hours. Not like, as in that's no, it's terrible. But I've done like 36 hours. But yeah, no, I'm not saying you should do that. It's bad. There was that streamer that passed away after. I guess he was doing like a marathon stream. Wasn't getting a lot of sleep. Sleep is important. Sleep is kind of the best thing in the world, and it's free, and it's awesome to do. So, oh man, I found something really cool. I don't know if you guys have it anywhere else, but this is distributed by a place in Skokie, Illinois. Coriander chutney. This stuff in salsa is so good. I guess this is like an Indian spice or something. Excellent as relish, perks up pizza, pasta, and fast foods. Spices up salads and tortillas. Now I'm hungry. Alright, but guys. Alright. Sleep is good. Sleep really is a superpower. It's great for your body. Everybody should try to get 8 hours a night. I know it's something I need to continually work on. I am running out of room to put these portals. Alright guys. I'm gonna wrap up the stream, this part of the stream here for now. It's 5:30. I'm gonna make some dinner. That's right. I eat dinner before 7 p.m. these days. What? None of the other game developers are streaming. All right. I'll just wrap up here. I'll be back in about hour, 2 hours. I'll continue with more. We will continue with more game development. Yeah, I'm basically just on a big content push. So, hey, I'll be back. I'll be back in a few hours. So next week, all right, and then just an announcement. Oh yeah, this was the product placement email I got. So, Saturday we will be doing part 2 of Unfolding the Garden. You can check out part 1 on my YouTube channel. So this will be Saturday, 1800 hour UTC. And next week I'm not going to be here Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I will actually be going to San Francisco for a Unity thing. Alright. I'll be back. See you later.